Hi, I'm Sandra King-Gill. I'm a professor in the School of Pharmacy and a critical care medication safety pharmacist at UPMC. I also have the privilege of being the director for the Residency Research Series. Our research series is a structured process in which we guide the resident and support the resident through the beginning to end of performing a research project. We take a very comprehensive approach to generating research ideas. We solicit input from faculty members, from preceptors, from unit-based pharmacists, from residency program directors. The resident begins selecting a research idea in July, and they select it from this list of ideas that we solicited from the larger group of research mentors. Then the resident in July also begins the Residency Research Series. The Residency Research Series, it occurs once a week, and the resident has the opportunity to be exposed to some useful information, lectures that pertain to how they will go about completing their project. We talk about things such as developing a specific aim, developing an appropriate hypothesis, appropriate data management. Do you want to do a QI project, or should you go and seek IRB approval? How are you going to analyze those data? How are you going to publish those data? So we go through all of those topics during the Residency Research Series lectures. Then the resident is assigned to a working group. This working group is about 4 or 5 residents with a research faculty facilitator that helps that individual really work through the details of the project. They also get the great experience of hearing other residents' projects, so they can learn from those projects as well.
So my experience in the Residency Research Series has been great. In the beginning of the series, we have large group discussions, and the discussions are mainly based on developing a hypothesis and sound methods.
This program was really helpful in learning everything from authorship to different types of analysis. My PGY 1 year, I did a research project looking at long-acting injectables in the treatment of early psychosis. And for my PGY 2 residency research project, I looked at identifying opportunities for pharmacist optimization of antipsychotic treatment in early psychosis. So there were lots of opportunities found at the clinic, and that ended up turning into my job, which is what I now do. I'm now the clinical pharmacist at the Early Psychosis Clinic.
My project was titled Evaluating Sedation Regimens in Time to Awakening in Post-Cardiac Arrest Patients. My project involved learning how to code data in a platform called STADA, and through the resident research series at the University of Pittsburgh, I was able to get set up with a faculty member that was able to walk me through this process.
Our initial resident research project, it was a project involving the creation of a non-pharmacologic delirium prevention protocol in the medical intensive care unit. And we were able to implement a protocol that drastically decreased the rate of delirium in the intensive care. We were then able to continue with that project through a platform presentation at SCCM and as an award-winning abstract, and then follow through with it to publication as well in the Journal of Critical Care. And I do think it's come completely full circle because now I actually give a lecture or two every year within the resident research group.
So we had a long history of success. An example of that success is the fact that we have a very strong publication rate that's higher than the national average. If you look in the literature, you can see maybe about 15% of resident projects are published. We did a 10-year evaluation of our projects, and we had publication rates in the 40%. So we had a much stronger publication rate compared to the national averages that had been published. Our program provides guidance from the beginning until the end to assure that the resident feels supported through this process.